Here we go. Here we go. We ready? You ready? You ready? Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. Great day to you, depending upon what part of the world you're seeing us. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and I have Sharon with me today, Minister. She's got it now. She's got it. And we're coming to you today. We're excited, family. We need you to do one thing. Just go ahead on and push share and tell somebody to come on, sit in, listen as the Forgvien Talk Show tells you in this half what to do with your new season. You know, March is the month that we prepare for the next season, and we went through the winter. We went through the stormy season, and I don't know about you, but winter was rough for me. As far as being cold, and it was cold beyond what we ever imagined. But I believe the coldness, the extreme coldness that we went through on last month is preparing us. That's the springboard that we're going to have to get into spring for this month. So, you know, I'm reminded of Galatians 6:9, and let us not be weary. And we want to stop right there. You're at the end of this old season. Don't give up now. You can't quit now, because your due season, which is a new season, due season is a season that's going to come whether you're prepared for it or not. So you can't get weary, because the season, it's coming. It's coming. You who want to quit, you who want to stop, your new season, your due season, it's about to hit you like a ton of Holy Ghost bricks. And we want you to be ready. So there's some things, Cindy, that I want to do in the spiritual world. For my new season, you know, as it relates to my prayer life, as it relates to being able to give, to sow at a higher level. There's just some things for this new season that I want to do a little better than I did in the old season. I don't want to bring the winter season into my new season, because my winter season was the season of preparation. That was the season where everything was dark. It was cold. It was hidden. Because when the snow fell, you know, it was hidden. When the ice came, you know, they didn't let us cross the bridge because it was icy. I don't see the ice, but it was there covering. And I believe the covering was preparing us for this next season. What's your new season going to be?
Oh my goodness. My new you know, I posted something on social media the other day. You know, March is the month of the woman.
It is Women's Month. It is.
Women's Month.
It
It's
is.
Women's Health Month.
It is.
It's Women's History Month.
Yes.
And so I was reading, and I just came up. I was reading over some things, and I decided there's some things for this next season that you're speaking for that I want to prepare for. And it takes 21 days.
It does.
I posted this on social media to form
a habit. Absolutely.
So I want to start. I started 2 days ago with a couple of things that I want. 21 days from now, by the end of March, by the end of Women's Month, I want an evidence-based month. I want to press in on those things.
Press in,
and
that's
take
it.
the month of March to come up with an evidence-based month for those things.
That is phenomenal.
In my heart and set before the Holy Spirit. I want you to help me. I want you to lead me, guide me, and I want to stay focused all the month of March on those things.
Well, you know, the enemy hears us. When we put it out there like that, he hears us. But don't get weary. What are you doing in your new season? Come on, send us some comments. Tell us. But as for me and my house, we're getting ready, because this next season, it's a season of expectation, manifestation. It's just already there. We have been sowing. We have been preparing the ground for the harvest. And so when this season comes, I'm just going to be ready. As it relates to the church, what do you think about the seasons for the church? You know, we had the atrocity with the young man that went into the high school in Florida. And so it's another season for them. I'm sure they're not looking at the school grounds like they looked at it a month ago. So seasons bring on a change, but what have you learned from the old season to prepare you for the new season? And I pose that question to many of our churches. What are you doing, Pastor? What are you doing, Bishop? What are you doing in this season to prepare your people for the season that's coming? Because without preparation, that means whatever comes, it's just going to be, I think it is what it is. I think that's what we say. But if you focus on purpose, you want to go into the next season, you're doing this on purpose. If we take that same idea as it relates to preparing the body for what God has for us, I don't believe that we would have so many people on the pews poor. We wouldn't have so many people on the pews struggling if we had a prepared season so that when the due season comes. I find it ironic. It's really sometimes disheartening that when you go through your season and you do what it is that God had for you to do, and then there are people who don't celebrate you when your season comes. Because when you had the time to do it, you didn't do it. And so I'm speaking to somebody who God has richly blessed you. Don't dumb down your standards because you worked your season. And when you worked your season, now you're walking in manifestation of it. You don't have to apologize to anyone. I think the Bible says the wealth make it rich, and he added no sorrow to it. So, I'm sorry. I am not sorry for what God is about to do for me. Yes. So we're talking to you this morning. It is your due season. You've got 10 steps to go, and everything that God has for you, it's time for you to walk in manifestation for that due season. But what are you doing? How is your prayer life? How is your fasting life? We don't fast like we used to. Many people, I think we're in a season of preparation, and I think the church gets fasting confused with consecration. Okay. Fasting is what it is. You don't eat at all. And, if the doctor tells you, I need you to fast so that you can take a test. Right. Well, that doesn't mean you can have fruit only, or you can have vegetables only, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to fast, I'm telling you, you don't eat. Fasting is just what it is. You don't eat. Now, if you're going to have a consecration, well, I got it. 1 week liquids, then the next week vegetables. And so I've got it. It's a discipline. Whatever you do, prepare for your next season, because it's not equal giving, it's equal sacrificing. Wow. So if you sacrifice and say, I'm not going to get on social media, okay, that's a consecration, okay? It's not a fast, but it's doing something to let the flesh know that I'm expecting something. Right. And what I've got to do is put you under subjection so that I can have my mind first. I've got to have my mind settled and established to get what it is that God has for me when the season comes. Yes. And when the season comes, oh my gosh, you can't stop it. You cannot, you can't stop it. I remember when Wall Street crashed in 2008. It was right before I got ready to leave for the war. Nobody was prepared for the crash. Everybody thought that Wall Street would always be solid, that it would never crash, the market would never do what it did. But there were a few people who knew that the market could crash. And so they began to save just a little bit. And when the market crashed, well, they're multimillionaires now. Because during that season, when everybody was having a good time, they were sacrificing. I'm talking to somebody right now. It's your season to sacrifice, but it's not going to be like that always. It's going to pay off. If you hang in there, it's going to pay off. If you just stay focused, I like that 21-day thing. Yeah. If you stay focused, because in 21 days, it will inevitably be spring.
Yeah. Wow.
So when you said 21, I was like, okay, she's in this season, and we're getting ready to catapult into the next season. And here's what I love about God. Your next season is already there. It's already waiting for you. It's just already there.
Yes, it is.
It's what we do to prepare as God moves it toward us, or don't do as God moved the season to us. So we're talking to somebody this morning who knows that your season is coming, who knows that trouble will not last always. You're not going to struggle like you're struggling always. But let me ask you, what are you doing? What are your plans in the natural to be ready for manifestation? Yeah. Because when manifestation comes, it's like a waterfall. It just, but if everything's in place, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. I challenge God according to his word.
Yeah.
Open up the windows and see if you'll pull me out a blessing that I don't have room for. Okay. I love it. I love it. I'm waiting for that kind of blessing. And it's almost here. Yes. I can tell, because everything that can go wrong is going wrong. So I'm talking to somebody who thinks just because everything is going wrong that you're on the wrong track. No. That's a tall tale story that you're on the right track. The harder it gets, the closer you are. I'm reminded on what there was a few days ago. I was like, let's quit this. Yeah. We wanted to just give up, just forget this, And she was like, we're not quitters.
No, we're not.
We don't give up on anything. And that's what we want to say to you this morning. Don't quit. Don't get weary because your due season is coming. Don't faint. And faint, it doesn't mean to pass out and be totally out. But faint means to stop breathing for a moment. Faint means to stop concentrating for a moment. But all it takes is just that much of a second, and you've been forgotten what you were doing. And then you miss the season. So it also means don't get sidetracked. While you wait for this season, don't get. Yes. And we have so much. Oh man, social media.
This is so exciting. The question that I ask myself: what do you want the Lord to do? What have you been believing the Holy Spirit for? We're all in different places, in different spaces, Evangelist Mel. But for me, the season of expectation is over. I am in due season.
Yes.
I'm in due season. And I refuse to be denied.
Come on, Cinder. Absolutely.
I know that this is my season.
Absolutely.
So wherever I go, it's where I'm supposed to be.
Yes.
Whatever word, I'm not supposed to be there because I must be where the Holy Spirit is taking me.
Yeah.
You understand what
I
saying?
understand.
I have to be keen in the Spirit. So I just want the audience to know that what you've been believing God for. I just believe in this year of 2018 that anything that we believe, we must press in. It goes back to the fasting. It must go back to the prayer. It has nothing to do with God's word.
Nothing.
It has to do with our preparation.
Absolutely.
To be spiritually minded enough to receive and to hear the voice of the Lord.
Because He's always
and not
speaking.
Be distracted.
Yeah, He's always speaking.
Bishop Love, he was here a couple of months ago, and he was teaching on mindfulness.
Yes,
oh my God.
yes.
And ever since he taught that thing just took me, just grasped me, and I've been living in mindfulness. He said that when I drive down the street, I'm not listening to music.
No,
I'm mindful. Yeah. When I'm washing the dishes, I'm mindful as to what I'm doing. That's how I hear the voice of the Lord. The things around us. The enemy's so subtle.
Yes, he is.
Use the smallest things around us to distract us.
Social media.
Yeah, social media. Us from hearing what the Holy Spirit has to say.
Yeah.
What do you think about
it? I think you're just right on it. I want to just hop real quick to social media. It can be a consecration from social media. Because you can log on to Instagram or Facebook, look for like 30 seconds, and before you know it, it's 3 hours.
Yes.
You've spent 3 hours watching everybody else's business or proposed business, and you've missed what God has for you. So let's just get ready for your season. But what is it that you have to do to be ready for it? You got to do some stuff. Listen, it's almost break time. We got to just pull out a little bit, but we're going to come right back at you. Stay right there because it is your due season. Deuce is due season. He was about to preach. Hi, this is Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and listen, I am so excited. You need to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Louisiana Fashion Expo, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. You've got to be at Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry, 4400 St. Charles Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. You've got to be there. Fashion designers and coutures from all across this region are going to be there, and you have to be there. Listen, it's only $10. Why don't you jump on over to Eventbrite today and get your ticket, because you may not be able to get in at the door. I'll see you on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at 12 noon.
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready, because the conversation will be hot, and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app, available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center. the only place on a golf course that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
Hi, I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Listen, I'd like to invite you to view our Forgvien talk show every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon. We talk about issues, we talk about challenges, we talk about those things really that other folks don't want to talk about. Listen, if you want to talk about something, if you want to give us some suggested ideas, comment below and we'll do our best to get at you. Remember, every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon, the Forgvien talk show. You see both of us in the camera? Like Rich, really, I can't see because I don't have the glasses. Listen, we're back at you. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Thank you so much for joining us again. But during the break, we had an opportunity to just do a little switcheroo. You know, I like that switch and catch it off guard kind of thing. And so we have one of our fashion designers, you know, Forgvien, March 10th is just going to be a phenomenal day for us. It's going to be a great day for all of the designers in our city and our surrounding areas. And so joining me this morning is Elder Trina Hall, and she's no stranger to me. We've had some praying time together, some fasting time together, but I'm just excited about what the Lord has done for you. I'm excited about your press. You know, she's well-rounded spiritually, deep in the Word. But tell us about your brand that you're going to market for us.
Okay, the brand that we're marketing is actually the vision for the brand was given to my eldest son, Ryan Allen Sr. And God gave him in the vision the word ready. Oh my. And I said, well, son, what does ready mean? He said, ready means recovering everything after a difficult year.
Okay, let's say it again. Ready means
recovering everything after a difficult year. So God, we're in a period of restoration. The body of Christ is in a period of restoration.
Oh my.
Our senior pastor and teacher, Bishop Darrell S. Bristol, told us, he said unto us that this is the year of righteous renewal. He said that we needed to realign, we needed to recommit to the things of God, and God was going to do exactly what he said he was going to do.
You know, right before you came, Elder Hall, Cinder and I were talking about due season.
Yes, ma'am.
We were talking about don't be weary, you know, Galatians 6 and 9. And then you come with ready. I mean, if God is not speaking to us, listen, he's talking to you. He's talking to you. Your due season is coming, so you have to be ready. You have to be ready. Tell us the vision ready. What did it involve to him after he got the acronym ready? What was next? What happened next?
After he got the word ready, he came to me and he began to share with me all that God had placed in his heart. And so after him sharing what God gave him, God gave me the words, let's go. Oh, and that's the great commission given to the church, to the body of Christ, for us to go and to win souls. So through this fashion line, God is going to use this fashion line to win souls unto himself.
All right, so it's ready, let's go.
Ready, let's go. And after talking to just how awesome God is, after talking to our senior pastor and teacher, Bishop Darrell S. Bristol, he told me to go and talk to another young man at our church who also has a fashion line. And just so happened, nothing just happenstance by God. He was the only person in the hallway when I left Bishop Bristol's office. And when I began to share with him that which I had shared with our senior pastor and teacher, he began to tell me, this is his departing words to me, make it happen.
Make it happen.
So God is saying unto the body of Christ, ready, let's go,
make it happen. Oh, and you know, that's for any facet of life.
It is.
That could be applied to anything, just anything, even as it relates to personal dreams, personal goals. Who are you? We're talking to you, dreamer. Ready? Let's go. Let's get up and let's do it. So after you spoke with the gentleman, what happened next to get to where you are? Because I mean, I saw some of the lineup and I'm going, you know, y'all know I have this shopping situation going on. And I'm like, where did you get that from? So what happened after that?
We were already in the process of putting things in order.
Okay.
And so from there, that's what we were doing, continuing to move forward. And also, when you issued the clarion call, we actually put the yellow light on the things that we had personally developed as a business and what we were doing, just so that we can be a part of this event, because we knew that this event is God. It's all God. So body of Christ, get behind this event on March the 10th.
Yeah, this March 10th. It's going to be phenomenal. And you know, Elder Hall, there's so many stories from designers. There's so many disheartening stories. There are stories where some of our designers wanted to quit, wanted to give up. And so, you know, that's why I really wanted to start this broadcast with Galatians 6:9, and let us not be weary in well-doing. Learn to do well and hang in there. So after you met the guy, your brother in the hallway, what did you do? Take us through the steps to even get your brand. How did you get all of your stuff?
And all of that stuff was already in place.
Wow.
But like many people, the fear had gripped me. And I was kind of stagnant with moving forward. But when he spoke those words, I knew it was God actually speaking through him, saying to me, Trina, make it happen.
Let's stay right there on fear, because there's a lot of times when we have great ideas. We have the green light from God that says to go. And we want you to know today, everybody experiences fear at some level or another. And so fear does its job. It comes to attack, to make you feel like what God told you to do is not going to happen. Fear comes to make you think that what God told you, what he deposited in you, nobody's going to believe it. That's fear's job. Fear's job is to make us fearful. But our job is to look fear in the face and move past it. Because if you entertain fear long enough, I find out, you're talking back and forth to fear. Well, no, this may not happen, that may not happen. Fear's going to win if you talk to it. So if you move past fear, do it afraid. I think Pastor Joyce Myers always said, just do it afraid and keep on moving. There are only two things that can happen when you move past fear. Either you'll look faithfully faithful or faithfully foolish. So you're not going to die. It's not going to be the end of the world. You will build upon that step that you took. But to stay in the same place and still be afraid is not going to accomplish anything. So we're encouraging you who have dreams, who have goals, who have visions, and like you said, it's already written down, it's already prepared. We want to challenge you today to get up off your fear and make fear the motivating factor to push you forward. So when you got past fear, Elder, what happened next?
Well, actually, I began to look at the definition of the word ready. Ready is one who is immediately available, prepared and likely to do that which has been indicated.
Your garments preach. Your garments will preach.
Yes, ma'am. So when I began to do what God indicated for us to do, what he has commissioned, commanded, and instructed each and every one of us to do, when I began to listen to the words of our pastor, because faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the very word of God. When I began to listen to the man of God tell us about righteous renewal, about recommitting to the things of God, about reigniting your vision, and about recommitting to the things of God, I just stepped past fear.
You have to.
Stepped on fear and kept on walking.
And so now, you said we. So who's a part of your company?
A part of it's actually a family business. The vision was actually given to my eldest son. Our middle son, he's actually writing the lyrics as we speak for the
Keep
brand.
writing, son. Keep writing.
Yes, keep writing, son. And then my youngest son, he's actually the designer.
All right.
He's designer of many of the wares that you'll see on June the 5th.
I'm going somewhere with that, because when you have your vision, when you have your dreams, when you have your goals, it's important to hook up with somebody so that you can walk in agreement, because there's power in agreement. Whereas you might feel like, we're not going to make it, but your two sons say, no, Mom, we got this, we got this. So check your surroundings if you are fearful. Could it be that you are around people that participate in your being afraid? If you are around somebody that's going to push you to say, no, you can't stop right here, you will find yourself moving past fear into fruition. But it's a great thing that everybody's on the same plane, so that it can make a smooth engine. So watch who you are around. So tell me more about the son who designs.
Well, my son who designs, he's actually away at school right now at Grambling.
GSU.
Yes, Historic Black College. He's up there completing his degree. And so it's been actually, my mother had the gift of design.
Wow.
But my sister and I didn't pick it up. But my youngest son did.
Wow.
And so she taught him how to sew, and she taught him basically everything he knows, and he's learning so much more on his own. And so he's in school right now, finishing up his degree.
Oh my, oh my. So we're going to have the education behind the label. We have the vision behind the label. And then we have the word of God that the label is actually built on, so that you can't go any place but up.
Yes, and
I'm
actually
so
my eldest
excited.
son, he graduated from Grambling State in business management.
So there it is.
So, yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yes.
I think I want to put it out there. I believe you're going to put H&M to the historical side.
Ma'am.
Yeah, they're just going to be history. So tell me, what are some of the designs that you have?
Well, we'll have ready to wear like I'm actually wearing today.
Ready like her ready.
Yes, like my ready today. We'll have different, all sort of designs. We'll have some formal wear, different types of items.
Really?
We're actually going to present 3 of the items that we would have presented back in June, but we're going to present those on Saturday.
Oh, I
so
cannot
you all
wait.
get a chance to see some of the things that God has given unto us to share with the world.
So you do formal wear as well?
We do formal wear.
Okay, so here it is. I want to talk to all of you who do your Zulu ball and your Femme Fen Fatale.
Yes.
I want you to come and I want you to see Ready, Let's Go. Is that what it is?
Yes, ma'am. Even for our young people, prom is coming up.
Prom, oh, absolutely. See, I've been at the school thing too long. Prom season is definitely here.
Upon us. Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's right, in a couple of weeks. So here it is, You can support our local designer because everything you need, she already has it. I can't wait until Saturday. I can hardly wait. So you have your ready-to-wear shirts. You have formal wear. What else do you have?
We have business wear as well. So we've covered the whole gamut.
Oh, I cannot wait.
And we're going to present some of the things that we have with you on this coming Saturday on March the 10th.
Next Saturday, yeah.
Next Saturday, March
She's
the
ready.
10th.
She's really ready.
On March the 10th.
Oh.
However, the show is going to come a little bit later.
Right.
A little bit later in June.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Let's talk about a little bit more about the brand. It can also be a witnessing tool.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct?
It definitely is a witnessing tool.
Tell me, how would you use your Ready?
Well, just by telling them what God gave us concerning what Ready represents. There are so many people who have had so many, not just a difficult year, but so many difficult years. And so we just want to encourage you, even with our brand, to tell you that you're going to recover
absolutely
everything that God said that He has given unto you. You're going to recover it all. This is your
year
to recover
Listen, we
it
got to
all.
pay some bills. You're going to sit right there, Elder Trina Hall. Listen, we'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Preach, girl. It's just...
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
Hi, this is Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and listen, I am so excited. You need to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Louisiana Fashion Expo, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. You've got to be at Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry, 4400 St. Charles Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. You've got to be there. Fashion designers and coutures from all across this region are going to be there, and you have to be there. Listen, it's only $10. Why don't you jump on over to Eventbrite today and get your ticket, because you may not be able to get in at the door. I'll see you on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at 12 noon.
Hello and congratulations. You have arrived at the second half. I'm your host, Cinder Coleman Miller. Connect with us every Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. on the New Orleans Talk Network as we discuss issues pertaining to the most exciting and prolific generation of our times, the baby boomers. So for information, resources, and booming entertainment, meet us at the second half, brought to you by the Boomers Lifestyle Network.
I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
Okay, so listen, we're back. I don't know about you, but it's just ready in here. Everything in here is ready. I'm with Elder Trina Hall. She's going to be one of our featured designers here. And if you missed the first part of the broadcast, the name of her line is Ready, Let's Go. And it's just phenomenal. Before the break, we were talking about what your brand represents, and just bring us a little forward. I know you didn't have much time to finish, but what is the witnessing tool behind the word ready?
The witnessing tool behind the word ready is the fact that God called me back on April 3rd, 1997. He said, Trina, your sins are forgiven.
Yes.
Your slate has been washed clean.
Yes.
You are a child of the Most High King.
You,
Pick up your cross and do what I tell you
Wow.
to. Go into the world, preach my word to the lost.
Yes.
Tell them wherever you might be that my son sent you to speak. Tell them that Jesus came, that he lived, that he suffered, that he died,
She's
that he
ready.
arose on the third day with all power in his
That's
hands.
the gospel.
So that
Ready or not, that is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
gospel. That's the gospel.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you heeded that clarion call.
Yes, ma'am.
And then let's fast forward a couple of years. Let's say about 20 years.
Yes.
And then you're on social media.
Yes.
And you see this handsome young boy with a green hoodie on, and you see the coolest monkey in the jungle.
I said, wow.
Tell me, what did that mean to you? What were your emotions?
The first thing I said was, wow, are we still dealing with this same issue in 2018?
Yes.
And we are still dealing with
Yes,
this
we
issue
are.
in 2018. And then
Yes.
I thought about the fact that Evangelist said, I have 3 sons
Yes.
and a grandson.
Yes.
I thought about them. So I saw this as not only as this young boy, this young child being exploited, but I saw this as an entire race of people being exploited.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I saw. It wasn't funny to me. And you know, I have a child care center.
Yes.
And so, you know, I love all of my children. And just to refer to any one of them as an animal, it just didn't go well with me. But if the body of Christ can learn to take something negative and find out, okay, what can I do with this negative energy? Because I had a whole lot of negative energy.
Yes, ma'am.
And so just being angry would do nothing. It would just, as a matter of fact, it would just keep the sales for H&M going farther and higher. And so after I listened to Dr. Jamal Bryant, he did just a phenomenal research job. When I finished listening to Dr. Bryant, then I went back and I stared at the little boy.
Yes.
I stared at him, just his eyes, beautiful eyes. He was totally unaware of what he was wearing.
Yes.
And I want to talk to you today who have on something that you don't even know you have on.
Yes.
Isn't it amazing how the enemy will make you think that you are not chosen? So you wear not chosen. The enemy will make you feel like you will always be a failure. So you're just oblivious to what God has told you. You wear what the enemy has told you. So I took that energy and I said, God, what can I do with my negative energy? And so that's how it was birthed, okay? There's somebody in New Orleans who needs a platform.
Yes.
There's somebody, whether they believe God or not, if they don't believe God, we can fix that part.
Yes.
But the racism, the blatant racism that was just displayed, what can we do about it? And that's when the LA Fashion Expo came. And that's why we have the hashtag jungle strategy.
Yes.
Because we're not monkeys in the jungle. But if you take the monkey in the jungle incident and form a strategy of it, Look what God has.
Look what God is doing.
Look what He's
because
doing.
you obeyed God, woman of God. I was also
and I was feared.
Yes,
I did it with a lot of fear.
Step out and push past the fear and obey God as well. So through your obedience, many will be coming towards God.
And so you never know what your step is going to do. Yes. But we're going to talk a little bit more about ready, let's go, because time moves so fast, and I want to try to get it all. I got to get everything in that we possibly can. So tell me, who can wear the Ready brand? You know, some of our designers, they strictly design for hip hop, or they strictly design for church or casual business. What's the brand Ready for?
Because we are a family business, we cater to the entire family.
Ooh.
So Ready is being worn by fathers, by mothers, by athletes, by children, by youth. It's being worn by everyone.
So you guys are ready for every occasion.
We're ready for every occasion.
I love
for
it.
everyone.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So you said that the Ready brand, as I see it, it has the number 4.
Yes.
Talk to us about that.
Many of our garments you will find have the number 4 on it, although I'm not wearing number 4 today. But the number 4 is the number which represents the creation and God's creative works. And so you'll see the number 4 on many, because all of us are God's creation.
Absolutely.
Now, we're not all His children, but we are all His creation. So you will see the number 4. He created us to create. So we just want to remind you, every time you see the word ready and every time you see the number 4, that you were created to. You were you were created by the Creator to create.
I absolutely love it. So the Ready, let's go. It's actually a walking, worshiping, witnessing word, brand, and label, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait. I just need a peek thing, because I have that shopping thing. I have that. I can't wait. I want you to talk, if you would, though. There's somebody who's a local designer. There's somebody who have dreams and ideas on the inside, but you are afraid. Talk to somebody.
I just want to tell you, child of God, I just want to tell you, young man, young woman, elder woman, elder man out there, that to follow your dreams. To follow your dreams and watch it come to pass and happen. Just obey God and follow your dreams, and you shall see the vision come to pass.
And so here it is. When you surround yourself around people who believe in the vision that you have, that's part of the step towards victory. Why are we having the Fashion Expo? To expose you to other designers who can push you, because somebody may have already experienced what you are experiencing, and they can tell you how to get past that. Exactly. Are your designs patented?
They are. Oh. They are definitely patented.
Let's talk about the patent process. How do you get to the patent process?
Well, my son took care of that portion of it, so I'm not as astute.
Make sure we get them, because I know you're gonna want to know.
But do email me if you have any questions. Do email, send an email to Trina, Trina at readyrlg.com.
Oh, ready, let's go.
Yes.
Okay,
Trina
all right.
at readyrlg.com.
Yeah, send that. I'm sure they will be happy.
We'll be more than happy to.
How to do it, because you may not have the same design that she has, but that doesn't mean your design can't be patented. And that's what we really want to push. We want you to do it on a professional level. I expect for your brand to make the runway in New York.
Yes.
I expect Brazilian to call, Australia to call. I just expect them to just run after you to get your designs, to put them on display, because they're going to hit the airwaves and everybody's going to want it.
Yes.
They're just going to want it. Where do you see yourself in the next, say, 5 years?
Well, I don't even have to go as far as 5 years.
5 days.
I can go as far as October 23rd of 2018. God has promised me so much. So you're going to see a whole lot happen this year very quickly. Everything is being expedited.
It is.
And
that's
so I
declare
and decree today before October 23rd, the things that God has given us shall come to pass.
I'm in agreement. So I'm in agreement, because there's power in agreement. Let's, you said you had some luxury brand clothing.
Yes, ma'am.
And so what are some of the fabrics, or what are some of the designs that you have?
Well, we have silks. We have the whole array. I couldn't even go through all of them, but everything you think you might want, we have. We've already been preparing. And so you're going to see an awesome show, so do come out and support.
I cannot wait. I can hardly wait. Do you have your ticket? Do you know 4400 St. Claude Avenue? I'm sorry. I keep trying to send them to my daycare. 4400 St. Charles Avenue at the Watson Memorial Teaching Ministries. I can promise you this. You will walk off an elegant avenue into an elegant affair. It's going to be phenomenal. I want you to come dressed comfortable. I want you to bring pen and paper so that you can get information and write notes on what you want. Bring your measurements. I know are you guys going to be prepared to measure and all of that?
Well, if we need to, we'll have someone there.
Yeah. Just be ready, be prepared, because it's going to be phenomenal. Another added treat that we have, there's a chef by the name of Otis Wafer, so there will be some good eating.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah, I want to put that part in there. Hopefully he'll bring his fine peach cobbler. But you will have nice delicacies to eat, but you'll get an opportunity to see local designers doing extremely phenomenal things at their level, which will push us up to a level that's higher than we are now.
Yes.
So family, I'm ready. I don't know about you.
I'm ready.
What do you expect to happen on Saturday, March 10th?
I'm expecting it to be an awesome turnout.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, if you
Make
see
your way.
me, stop me.
Yeah.
I'll have some tickets available.
Make your way.
Stop me wherever you see me. I'll have some tickets. I'm going to ask Evangelist. I'm just going ahead of her.
No, we're good. We're good. We got that power of agreement thing going because I got your tickets in my trunk.
Okay, well, great. If you see me, wherever you see me, stop me. I'll have some tickets readily available for you to purchase to make sure that you're there. We do want you to come out and support all of the designers.
We talk about support for the designers. I think our culture, we have extreme creativity in our culture, but the challenging thing is to get us to support one another.
Yes.
And so it is my desire to break the back of frustration because of non-support.
Yes.
And so we're just going to believe that there's going to be so much love and support in the atmosphere until our designers are just going to go creativity high.
Yes.
One of the designers, I'm excited, they're designing me swimwear. Do you guys do swimwear?
We don't do swimwear.
It's not that you can't.
I do have a vision for swimwear, but we don't have swimwear.
Yeah, because us saved people, he's going to give me a saved swimsuit. And so I'm excited. I am so excited. Listen, we have to go for a break in a little while, but when we come back, we want to talk about what you have for the future for Ready, Let's Go.
Yes.
There are things that we have to do to get ready for that. So we'll see you in just a little bit. We're going to wrap it up with this, and I really... Hi, this is Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and listen, I am so excited. You need to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Louisiana Fashion Expo, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. You've got to be at Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry, 4400 St. Charles Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. You've got to be there. Fashion designers and coutures from all across this region are going to be there, and you have to be there. Listen, it's only $10. Why don't you jump on over to Eventbrite today and get your ticket, because you may not be able to get in at the door. I'll see you on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at 12 noon.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
What is today's New Orleans Talk Network. It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready because the conversation will be hot and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
We're still chittering and chattering because there's so much positive energy in here. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. In case you just tuned in, and sitting with me this morning is Elder Trina Hall, a local here in our great city and state, and she has an awesome design, family-owned, family-ran, and I'm excited because, you know, there are other cultures who involve their entire family,
yes,
and it works well.
Yes.
So it just gladdens my heart to see that your entire family work for this. Now, one thing you got to promise me, I want a photo of the entire family, yes, on March 10th so that I can make sure, yes, I keep that in my memoir. But before we went to the break, we talked about how you started. Yes. We talked about the preparation. We started the show off today with Galatians 6:9, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for you shall reap if you do, if you don't faint. And so we talked about preparing. And then Elder Hall comes on, because she was on the outside, and she's talking about how they prepared. We have a few minutes, and if you didn't get this, I want you to get this. Take us through what you did to get to where we are March 10th with Ready, Let's Go.
Well, what we did was the vision was given to my son, mm-hmm, who brought the vision to me. Mm-hmm. We brought the vision to the man of God, mm-hmm, who sent us to speak to someone else, mm-hmm, and here we are today, wow, carrying out the vision.
Wow. Now, you said you have one son who's in business management.
Yes.
So he's gotten all the legal stuff. All, yes, that's already done. Before you even had the Ready, Let's Go to be launched.
Yes.
You prepared that,
yes,
part. You prepared learning how to get your designs patent. You, yes, prepared, what you're going to do, how you're going to display it, who's it for. You may have just tuned in. Who's your brand for?
Our brand is for everyone.
Yeah.
It's for fathers, for mothers, wow, for children, for professional athletes.
Ooh.
It's for everyone. And we are
excited.
In talks right now with one of the professional athletes to, good, represent our brand.
Absolutely. And look, I'm in agreement. It's going to happen.
Yes.
Just remember, that Forgvien was the one.
Yes. Forgvien was the first one to open up a door for us and to allow us to connect with your God, ministry. So we're very grateful. We would never forget Forgvien.
We're going to take that further. We're going to take that. So from preparation to the platform that you're going to have on March 10th, but it doesn't stop there, family, for Ready, Let's Go designer wear. They have already had a wide vision, not a tunnel vision. And we only have a few more minutes before this show is over, but I really want you to talk about what's going to happen next for Ready, Let's Go.
Well, the most immediate thing that's going to happen for Ready, Let's Go is that we're going to have a casting call scheduled for April the 14th.
Yes.
And just email me if you're interested. And we're going to have that information available, absolutely, at the expo. Absolutely. So if you come to the expo, you can actually, if you're interested in modeling, if you're interested in design, yes, you can actually come to our table, and we'll have some registration forms even at the expo.
You got to
So that's
it.
The most immediate thing that's going to happen.
I'm telling you now, I'm going to walk the runway. I'm telling you now, I hope you have room for senior citizen, yes, models, yes, because I'm going to rip the runway. I guess I'm going to shed some more pounds here, but I'm going to rip the runway. So your casting call is April 14th.
April 14th.
So April 14th, that's when we come to sign up. What happens at a casting call?
Actually, what happens at the casting call is the models will come in. Okay. They'll bring a photo of themselves. They'll bring a headshot. They'll bring a full body shot, okay, of themselves. They will be expected to walk.
Okay.
Now the wait sometimes may be long, so make sure you bring your little snack and a bottle of water. Oh, but from there, a week prior to what's going to happen at the casting call, when you come to the expo, if you register then, you will know in advance whether or not you're going to be walking in our actual fashion show itself.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so where do we go on April 14th for the casting call?
Well, the casting call itself is about pre-registration only. So if you come to the expo, you can pre-register.
Okay.
Or if you send your contact information to Trina at readyrlg.com, I can send you an application so that you can be able to register.
I like it because it's a closed casting call.
It is.
For only those who have registered, who've prepared for the casting call. Did you get that? You're sitting on the couch. You need to get up, write down the information so that you can make your way there to register so that you can make the casting call, because who knows who's going to be there at your casting call?
Yes.
Who knows who's going to be at your event?
Yes.
So I register for your casting call.
Yes.
I get all the information, and on the day of the casting call, I show up, I do what I need to do. And what happens if I'm selected? What's the next thing?
If you are selected, you will make sure you have a valid email address.
Okay.
You will be notified 1 week prior to the casting call whether or not you will be walking in our runway show. So we want you to pre-register if you're interested. You can't just show up. That's why we didn't put it out there when we're having the casting call, because it is a closed set.
Good.
We want to make sure those who are prepared, who are immediately prepared and ready for action are the ones that are chosen.
There's that word again. Listen, we have a few more minutes. It has been my pleasure to feature Ready, Let's Go designers. You just got to meet us there. It's going to happen. It's going down March 10th, 2018, 4400 St. Claude Avenue. I'm doing it again. I'm sending them to my daycare again. St. Charles Avenue at the Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry. But here's what we want to do. We want to begin to believe God for you who are watching, and you're saying, Melonie, I heard everything you said. Elder Trina, I felt the energy, but I'm still afraid. I still don't know what's the next step. So Elder Trina and we're going to come in agreement that everything you need will fall in your lap. Your feet will be pointed toward destination, and whether you want to stop or not, that destination pull is going to take you into manifestation. We're going to come into agreement that every person you need to come in contact to make your vision, your dream become a reality, we're going to stand in agreement that you will always be where you need to be, when you need to be, at the right time, at the appointed time, ready to receive what God has for you to make your vision work. But you've got to do something. You've got to be the one to get up and be about it. You know, working your vision doesn't mean you can't work. You still have to multitask. You know, in the meantime, there are things I'm sure you and your family are doing in the meantime to do what you need to do to be faithful stewards, so that when the opportunity, when it bursts out, it's going to burst out. You're going to be prepared. I want to talk about them and go back to Ready, Let's Go, because they're ready. They're ready. Talk to us what happens after you have all of your models. Everything is ready. Everything is sewn. It's all put together. What's going to happen?
Our launch live release date for Ready, Let's Go is June 15, 2018.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to release at the fashion show. Our online store is going to be open on that day as well. June 15th, we will be all roads lead to Miracles Event Hall, located at 3101 Brookesale Street in New Orleans.
Excellent.
So come out and join us. Tickets will be available at the expo on March the 10th. So come early. Come on time.
I'm gonna be there.
And come prepared and ready for action.
If I don't make it to walk the runway, I'll be the one sitting in the front acting as if I'm a model. But I'm excited. I know where Miracles Hall is. It is the appropriate place for it. Parking is not an issue.
Yes.
You know, if I have to wait a long time, I can run to Popeyes, get a $5 box. Yes. But it's going to be phenomenal. Let me just say that I am so godly proud of you. I'm proud of your leap of faith. I'm proud of just the boldness that you have. I'm proud of your confidence. And I'm saying that because you need all of that to work the internal things that God has given you. Because I'm sure not everybody believed at first what you and your family had. Because if I had not seen this, okay, ready, let's go. But you have something that's tangible because you worked the vision, you worked the dream. And the thing I like also that you did, the areas to make sure your business was legal and operating according to the standards of the laws of our land, you made sure you got all of that together.
Yes.
I want to say to the designers, we're going to have somebody on set on March 10th also prepared to help you get your stuff patent, make sure you get registered so you can pay your taxes, your Social Security, so that when you retire, you have everything you need. Now, what I'm looking for is an insurance company where you can register your hands in case something happens to your hands. You can still get some kind of income. But we want you to be ready. We want you to be successful. We want you to come out and witness the talent, the creativity that's here in our city. So listen, I don't have much more time. I'm just excited. You just made my day. I'm so excited. Listen. Do the best you can do with what you have, and everything else, let the Lord do it. Listen, we'll see you next time. God bless you. Girl. Hi, this is Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and listen, I am so excited. You need to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Louisiana Fashion Expo, Saturday, March 10th, 2018. You've got to be at Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry, 4400 St. Charles Avenue. Doors open at 12 noon. You've got to be there. Fashion designers and couturiers from all across this region are going to be there, and you have to be there. Listen, it's only $10. Why don't you jump on over to Eventbrite today and get your ticket, because you may not be able to get in at the door. I'll see you on Saturday, March 10th, 2018 at 12 noon. Hi, I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Listen, I'd like to invite you to view our Forgvien talk show every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon. We talk about issues, we talk about challenges, we talk about those things really that other folks don't want to talk about. Listen, if you want to talk about something, if you want to give us some suggested ideas, comment below and we'll do our best to get at you. Remember, every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon, the Forgvien talk show.
Strategic interest long enough. Putin spoke to government officials in Moscow in a nationally televised midday address.
Нас никто не слушал.